Hi, my name is Adam bin Sabir. I am the leader of this group. So, today, me and my group will doing an assignment 2, which is the VIA video presentations under the integrity and anti-corruption subject. So, the topic or the title that we're going to present today is corruptions. So, we will learn about what is corruption actually. Basically, corruption means using power or positions for personal benefit in an illegal or dishonest way. In Malaysia, corruption cases are investigated by the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, which is MACC. After that, we will move to the objective. So, based on this title or topic that we choose, the objective of the corruptions is explain what is the corruption is and identify the types of corruptions. After that, we will explain the effects of corruption. And then, to show why integrity and honesty are important. So that's all my part, and I will pass to my next teammates. Thank you.
Okay, so my name is Muhammad Fazal Hakim, and I will continue with definitions of corruptions. Corruption refers to the abuse of powers or authority for personal benefits. It happens when someone uses their positions to gain money, gifts, or special advantages. This behavior is illegal and unethical because it gives unfair benefits to certain individuals. Sometimes it may involve giving or receiving bribes, where a contractor gives money to a government officer so they can win a building project unfairly. Other than that, there is abuse of authority, where a manager forces employees to work extra hours without pay just because they can. Other than that, there is also a false claim, where someone claims they bought office supplies and asks the company to pay them back, even though they didn't buy anything. And lastly, there is a misuse of public funds. This is when government officials use money meant for building a school to buy a personal car instead. So, corruption is a serious issue because it damages fairness and transparency in society. That is from me. I will pass to my teammates.
There are several common types of corruption. The first type is bribery. Bribery happens when someone gives or receives money, gift, or favor to influence decisions. For example, a company may give money to officers so the project can be approved faster. The second type is abuse of power. This happens when a person uses their authorities for personal benefit. For example, a manager may give a contract to different company instead of choosing a best company. Another common type of corruption is false claim. False claim happens when someone submits a fake documents or false information in order to obtain money or benefit. For example, an employee may claim a travel expenses even though the trip never happens. This type of corruption can cause financial loss to the organization and also governments. These actions are punishable under the anti-corruption law and can lead to a serious penalty. Next, we will discuss the effect of corruption.
Corruption can cause many problems. The first effect is economic problems. This happens when leaders or officials steal or misuse government money. For example, if money meant to build a new school is stolen, children would have to study in an unsafe or crowded classroom. Roads and hospitals may also not be built properly. This slows down the country's growth because people would need good education, medical attention, and roads to live and work well. Corruption makes investors from other countries would to be scared to come to ours. So much fewer jobs are also created. The second effect is an unfair opportunity. Corruption usually allows people that exploits their financial standing to bribe officials so they may get a part in government projects. Even job seekers can be affected if someone uses connections or bribes to get a job. Over time, this makes people feel that hard work does not pay off.
Another effect of corruption is loss of trust. People stop trusting the government when they see leaders stealing or using money wrongly. For example, if money meant to build a new public school is stolen, parents may feel the government cannot manage money properly. They might even think it is useless to pay taxes because the money will be wasted. This makes it harder for the government to carry out projects, and people feel unhappy and frustrated. And the last effect is more crime. When bribery and cheating happen a lot, other people may start copying it because they think it is normal. For instance, if a construction company wins a government project by giving a bribe, other companies may also start bribing to get work. Some people may even start cheating on small things like fake claims for reimbursement or illegal trading because they see corruption everywhere. Over time, this makes society less safe and unfair for honest citizens. So, corruption doesn't only hurt leaders or companies, it affects ordinary people, jobs, school, and even our safety.
Let's move to importance of integrity. Integrity means being honest, responsible, and doing the right thing, even no one is watching. First, it prevents corruption. For example, if rules are followed and people are honest, public money, schools, roads, and hospitals will be used properly. This will help the country grow and improve service for citizens. Second, it builds trust in society. When people see leaders acting honestly, they feel safe and confident. For example, if the government spends tax money properly, citizens will trust their leaders and support public programs like building new clinics or improvising public transport. Next, preventing corruption also creates a fair system. Everyone gets the same chance to succeed. For example, companies compete for a project based on skills, not bribes. Job seekers have a fair chance because hiring is based on qualifications, not connections. Last, it strengthens and good governance. Honest leaders make better decisions for the country and society. For example, when government officers follow the rules, policies are fair, resources are used correctly, and services like electricity, water, and education reach the people who need the most.
Finally, we move to the conclusions. In conclusion, corruption is the misuse of power for personal gain. It can happen through bribery, abuse of power, or false claims. Corruption harms the economy, society, and government trust. Therefore, everyone should practice honesty, integrity, and ethical behavior to help reduce corruption and build a better society. So that's all from our presentations based on corruption's title that we already choose. That's all from us. Thank you.